Generation 1, Kanto, Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur stands as the optimal starter choice for Pokémon Red and Blue due to its exceptional early game advantages. This grass/poison type Pokémon dominates the first two gym battles with Vine Whip, dealing super effective damage against all of Brock's rock-type Pokémon and Misty's water types. While Charmander struggles against both gyms and Squirtle only performs well against Brock, Bulbasaur provides immediate offensive superiority. The early game matchups prove crucial because team options remain severely limited during these encounters. Without Bulbasaur or Squirtle, defeating Brock requires finding a Mankey with fighting moves or a Nidoran with double kick. Against Misty, alternatives include the rare Pikachu from Viridian Forest or traveling north of Cerulean City for grass types. Bulbasaur eliminates these detours entirely. Venusaur maintains strong performance throughout the campaign. It resists Lieutenant Surge's electric attacks, providing backup when ground types fall. Against Erika and Koga, its poison typing prevents status ailments despite lacking offensive advantages. The matchup against Giovanni proves favorable across all three encounters, as his Nidoking and Nidoqueen cannot effectively damage Venusaur. Elite Four performance solidifies Bulbasaur's superiority. Against Lorelei, 4 of her 5 Pokémon take super effective damage from grass moves, including Dewgong, Cloyster, Slowbro, and Lapras. Charizard only threatens Jinx, while Blastoise lacks offensive options despite defensive advantages. Bruno's 2 Onix fall easily to grass attacks, and Venusaur resists fighting-type moves from his remaining team members. Generation 2, Johto, Cyndaquil. Cyndaquil emerges as the clear winner among Johto starters due to favorable type matchups and regional gym distribution. Chikorita performs poorly, suffering weaknesses against the first 2 gyms and providing minimal advantages throughout the campaign. Meganium only gains super effective matchups against Price's Seal and Chuck's Poliwrath, making it the weakest starter choice. The comparison between Cyndaquil and Totodile reveals Typhlosion's superior offensive capabilities. Both starters perform similarly against Faulkner, but Quilava excels against Bugsy's bug types. Whitney presents challenges for all starters, making the in-game trade Machop the preferred solution. Against Morty, both remain neutral, though Feraligatr handles Chuck slightly better due to resistance against Poliwrath. Typhlosion dominates Jasmine's steel types completely, while Feraligatr only threatens Steelix. Against Price, Typhlosion benefits from opponents lacking ice-type attacks despite type disadvantages. Both starters struggle against Claire's dragon types equally. Rival battles favor Typhlosion through super effective matchups against Sneasel and Magneton, 2 Pokémon appearing frequently throughout the campaign. Elite Four performance shows Typhlosion threatening 6 different Pokémon across Will, Koga, and Karen's teams, compared to Feraligatr's 3 and Meganium's 2. The regional gym distribution explains Typhlosion's advantages. Johto avoided repeating Kanto gym types, eliminating rock, water, and ground gyms that favor grass and water starters. Meanwhile, Bug, Ice, and Steel gyms appeared in Johto, directly benefiting fire types. Generation 3, Hoenn, Mudkip. Mudkip achieves the best starter status through exceptional early game dominance and consistent performance across version differences. Swampert proves effective against 3 of the first 4 gyms, Roxanne's rock types, Watson's electric types, and Flannery's fire types, while remaining neutral against Brawly's fighting types. Version-specific advantages strengthen Mudkip's position. In Ruby, Swampert counters Team Magma's Numel and Camerupt while threatening 2/3 of Champion Steven's team. Sapphire maintains Steven as champion despite Team Aqua opposition. Emerald replaces Steven with Wallace, reducing champion effectiveness, but Maxie appears 3 times more frequently than Archie. Additional advantages include Ice-type coverage moves unavailable to other starters. Ice Beam and Blizzard provide super effective damage against Winona's flying types and Drake's dragon types, compensating for lack of stab damage with superior type coverage. Sceptile threatens 3 gyms but struggles against Team Magma encounters. Emerald improves its performance through Wallace matchups. Blaziken dominates 3 early gyms and performs well against Elite Four members Sydney and Glacia, but suffers against both evil teams due to weaknesses against Camerupt and Sharpedo. The balanced performance across all 3 Hoenn games, combined with early game superiority and consistent late game contributions, establishes Mudkip as the optimal choice regardless of version selection. Generation 4, Sinnoh, Chimchar. Chimchar secures the best starter position through early game advantages and superior battle performance compared to its counterparts. Piplup ranks lowest with only 3 favorable gym matchups, Rourke, Byron, and Candace. Against Byron, Empoleon's steel typing helps against Steelix and Bastiodon, but creates weakness to Magnezone. The comparison between Chimchar and Turtwig reveals crucial differences. Both threaten 4 gyms each, but Chimchar's advantages occur earlier in the campaign. Assuming evolution to Monferno before the first gym, Infernape excels against Rourke, Gardenia, Byron, and Candace. Turtwig performs well against Rourke, Wake, Byron, and Volkner. Timing proves critical for Chimchar's superiority. 2 favorable matchups occur within the first 4 gyms, specifically the first 2 encounters where team options remain most limited. Turtwig's advantages appear later with only 1 first 4 gym matchup in Platinum due to Wake's repositioning to 5th gym status. Turtwig's apparent advantages contain hidden weaknesses. Against Wake, only 2 of 3 Pokemon take grass damage, and 2 carry ice moves that exploit Torterra's quadruple weakness. Team Galactic battles favor Infernape because Earthquake becomes available only after full evolution, leaving Grotle vulnerable to poison types throughout most encounters. Speed advantages and lack of quadruple weaknesses provide Infernape with superior battle reliability. Fast Pokemon eliminate threats before taking damage, while Torterra's ice weakness creates constant danger from coverage moves. Team Galactic's frequent bronzer usage favors Infernape as Levitate prevents earthquake damage while fire attacks remain fully effective. Generation 5. Unova, Tepig. Tepig achieves best starter status in both Black-White and Black 2/White 2 through its fighting type secondary typing and favorable matchup distribution. The fighting type addition upon evolution provides offensive advantages unavailable to pure typed alternatives. Black and White showcase Emboar's dominance clearly. Super effective matchups include Lenora's normal types, Berg's bug types, and Bryson's ice types among the first 3 gyms. Clay presents mixed results, with 2 of 3 Pokemon taking fighting damage while dealing ground damage in return. Elite 4 performance includes advantages against Grimsley's dark types, 4 of N's Pokemon, and 3 of Getsis's team members. Team Plasma encounters heavily favor Emboar due to their dark type preferences, which take super effective fighting damage. Rival battles benefit from advantages against Charon's Liepard and Bianca's Stoutland, Pokemon acquired early and retained throughout campaigns. Black 2 and White 2 modify gym lineups, but maintain Emboar's superiority despite reduced effectiveness. Charon's normal types fall to Arm Thrust at level 17, though this requires slight overleveling. Roxy's Whirlipede takes fighting damage while Coughing remains neutral. Berg retains his bug types, preserving the fire advantage. Later gym changes reduce Emboar's impact, with Skyla's added Skarmory creating mutual advantages and weaknesses. Elite 4 performance remains strong against Grimsley, while Hugh's Buffalant and Iris's Hydreigon and Aggron provide additional super effective targets. Snivy and Oshawott lack comparable advantages. Both threaten only Clay's team partially, with Snivy gaining weaknesses against 2 of the first 3 gyms in the sequels. Oshawott maintains neutrality against most encounters without significant offensive contributions. Generation 6. Kalos, Fennekin, and Bulbasaur. Kalos presents unique starter selection complexity through its dual-choice system. Players select both a Kalos starter and a Kanto starter, requiring combination analysis rather than individual Pokemon evaluation. The optimal pairing combines Fennekin with Bulbasaur based on type coverage and battle effectiveness. Fire-type necessity drives the primary selection criteria. Fire attacks prove half effective against Viola's bug types, half effective against Grant's Rock-Ice combination, dominant against Ramos's grass types, and superior against Wulfric's ice types. Valerie's fairy types include a Mawile weak to fire, while her other Pokemon resist fire attacks. Clement's Heliolisk suffers from dry skin ability, taking fire damage instead of healing. Fennekin and Bulbasaur combination provides superior coverage compared to Froakie and Charmander alternatives. Bulbasaur's poison typing threatens Valerie and Ramos effectively, supplementing Fennekin's existing advantages. Blastoise offers minimal contributions, succeeding only against Grant's Amora. 5 specific factors favor Fennekin and Bulbasaur over alternatives. First, Korrina battles benefit from Braixen's Psybeam access and Ivysaur's fighting resistance, while Charizard requires full evolution for flying coverage, and Frogadier lacks fighting resistance. Second, Delphox avoids electric weaknesses that threaten Charizard against Clement, though Mega Charizard X resolves this issue. Third, Pokemon Y players face drought ability conflicts between Mega Charizard Y and Greninja's water attacks. Fourth, Ivysaur's Venoshock provides early poison coverage against fairy types, proving extremely valuable for type matchups. Fifth, Delphox resists Olympia's psychic attacks despite lacking super effective offense while maintaining defensive stability. Generation 7. Alola, Popplio. Popplio establishes itself as the superior Alola starter through exceptional Kahuna performance and solid Totem battle contributions. Totem encounters show mixed results across all starters, but Kahuna battles reveal Primarina's overwhelming advantages. Totem battle analysis shows Poplio performing adequately across trials. Disarming Voice threatens Raticate totems in Moon and Ultra Moon versions while remaining neutral against Gumshoes. Water Trial Neutrality, Fire Trial Excellence, and Dragon Trial Dominance balance against Grass and Electric Trial struggles. Ghost Trial Neutrality rounds out the performance profile. Incineroar matches Primarina's totem performance through different advantages, swapping Fire and Dragon effectiveness for Grass and Electric superiority. Ghost Trial performance improves against non-Mimikyu opponents. Decidueye performs significantly worse than both alternatives across totem encounters. Kahuna battles demonstrate Primarina's superiority conclusively. Disarming Voice's Fairy typing threatens Hala's fighting types effectively. Olivia's rock types take super effective water damage across her entire team. Nanu's dark types suffer from fairy type weakness, while Hapu's ground types face water or fairy damage depending on team composition, with Flygon specifically vulnerable to fairy attacks. The ability to single-handedly defeat all 4 Kahunas represents an unprecedented advantage among starter Pokémon across all generations. While Incineroar performs better against Team Skull's poison types, the Kahuna advantage combined with solid totem performance establishes Poplio as the clear optimal choice. Generation 8, Galar Scorbunny. Scorbunny achieves best starter status in the most balanced starter generation through strategic advantages and superior move access. All 3 Galar starters perform well against exactly one of the first 4 gyms due to the Grass, Fire, and Water gym sequence, with neutral performance against the 4th gym's fighting types. Early game advantages favor Scorbunny through first gym positioning. While all starters threaten one early gym, Scorbunny's effectiveness against Milo's Grass types occurs when team options remain most limited, providing maximum impact during the most restrictive team-building phase. Unique advantages distinguish Scorbunny from alternatives. Cinderace exclusively handles Opal's Fairy types through fire resistance and offensive capabilities. Shield version players benefit from Ice Gym dominance, with only Lapras presenting challenges. Sword version players gain Rock Gym assistance through fighting type coverage moves. Fighting coverage provides additional benefits against Raihan's team, threatening 2 of 4 Pokémon with super effective damage. Rose battle performance proves exceptional, with 4 times effectiveness against 2 Pokémon and fire advantages against the remaining 3 team members. Rival battle advantages include consistent Corviknight counters through fighting coverage, plus effectiveness against Hop's Dubwool and Snorlax. Marnie encounters benefit from similar fighting type applications. Champion Leon battles provide limited but notable advantages against Mr. Rime and Aegislash. Pyro Ball represents the strongest starter signature move across all generations. This physical fire attack matches Fire Blast's power while providing perfect accuracy and physical damage scaling, surpassing all previous starter signature moves in practical battle applications. Generation 9, Paldea, Fuecoco. Fuecoco establishes dominance as the optimal Paldea starter through early game type advantages and exceptional final evolution capabilities. Fire typing provides immediate benefits against the first 2 gym encounters, with Bug and Grass types taking super effective damage during the campaign's most restrictive team-building phase. Scaladurge's Fire Ghost typing creates a powerful final evolution with exceptional bulk and special attack capabilities. The Ghost secondary typing provides immunity to normal and fighting attacks while resisting multiple common offensive types, creating numerous switch-in opportunities throughout battles. High HP and defense statistics allow Scaladurge to absorb significant damage while dealing substantial special attack damage in return. This combination of offensive power and defensive reliability proves superior to alternative starter final evolutions in practical battle applications. The Fire Ghost type combination resists many frequently encountered attack types while providing solid offensive coverage options. Ghost typing adds strategic depth through immunity effects and expanded move pool access, creating versatility unavailable to pure-typed alternatives. Early game advantages combined with exceptional late-game performance establish Fuecoco as the clear optimal choice for Paldea region campaigns, continuing the pattern of Fire-type starter superiority across multiple generations.